Where's my trophy, dude?
I'll bring him out.
Where's my trophy, bro?
Put him out. Put my trophy out with you. 2 trophies.
Welcome back. Welcome home.
Episode 312 of the You're Here pod. Guys, come on in. It's cold outside. Warm up by the fire. Kick your feet up. Dude, you want to know what I was learning about today?
Really? What?
I had a podcast on. I was listening to Short History of podcast.
Ooh.
Emperor Nero. So he was an emperor in Rome.
Eunuchs. Right? No? Wrong one?
I don't know, actually. I missed that part. Eunuchs.
I think you had those.
You know what? I think you're right. Hold on. Because I found out, because he was famous. He's the one that played the fiddle as Rome Byrne, quote unquote.
Yeah.
There was no such thing as a fiddle in Rome back then. So people made that up. But he was a kook. He kicked his wife apparently in the stomach. This could be a thing. Pomponia. She died.
Oh.
He's so upset. He's got all the power in the world. He lights incense. This is why it's reminding me. The amount of incense he lit for his wife on the day of her funeral was enough for like a year's storage of incense. Imagine how much smoke was in the air. Like people tripping off incense. And
you don't trip off incense.
I'm high right now. This shit's like
there's nothing.
It's hitting my frontal lobe,
There's nothing
dude.
in incense.
I'm fucked up. No, I'm just kidding. But then so he does that. There's a young man who it's like one of his gophers named like Sporus.
Okay.
He said he looks so much like my ex-wife.
Oh.
Chop his ween off.
Oh.
Now you're my wife. And he said everyone's got to call him like the princess now.
Oh.
The empress. That would have been you, dude.
Don't say that, man. Don't.
No,
what? You can't start it like
you,
this.
Dude.
No, it wouldn't.
Sporus.
I'm not Sporus.
Mycos.
No, dude.
Right?
What the heck? No. No.
Right?
No.
You'd have been like,
no.
Yeah, no choice.
No. Because I'd jump in the pile of incense burning. That'd be me.
No. Dude, no, stop. You can't say it.
Why not?
Dude, we're
What? You
less
said
than
you chop
5
off
minutes
my.
in.
You said you chop off my wing.
You can't say off.
Oh my.
It's YouTube.
O'Hagan Career Coaching.
Guys.
Looky here, buddy. You trying to get a job? You trying to get a job? Huh? Are you?
You want to work?
If your answer is yes, we're going to send you to Coach O at O'Hagan Career Coaching.
Who?
Career Coaching. We need to get you the tools to be able to get a job because it's not simple. It's not just you apply and then you get a job. No. It's different. I tried it. I tried it out of college. Didn't work out for me. But I was lucky enough to have a friend. You know what that is? A network.
Ooh.
And that's the first thing he's going to teach you about the web you're building, dude, over the years. Who do you know?
How about interview skills?
There we go, man. 150 different things exactly that he's going to teach you for $150.
Yes.
Networking package.
There's also, I got a quick update.
Oh, yeah. Yes, something new.
Yes. So if you want, there's a gold package, right? Usually going for $500. You can right now, for a limited time, which is gold packages, you get him for 24/7. You have Jim O'Hagan at your disposal as your consultant.
Call him whenever.
Personal career consultant 24/7.
There you go.
For the month. If you want, you can pair, which is brilliant.
Dude.
The networking package with the gold package. And it's less than $500. It's down to $450 a month for both. So you're getting a value of like $700 or whatever. $650.
Yeah.
For $450.
A whole 35 years of experience of people that you could possibly get a job from people he can link you up with.
It's a no-brainer. Come on. It's a no-brainer.
O'HaganCareerCoaching.com.
He's giving it away for free.
Win. Anytime Actors Lab. Guys, acting is a dying art form. I said it. It's going downhill. AI's trying to take over. But you know who
AI's
keeps it up?
To win.
You know who keeps it up?
Who?
Humans. The people.
The spirit.
Bring it back to the spirit of acting, man. Living truthfully under your imaginary circumstances. Meisner. What? Come on now. I just said some words. I don't even know what they mean. But I want to point you to someone that knows what it means.
Yeah.
Adam Lauder at the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas School of Anytime Actors Lab.
Oh.
In-person classes, I think he has a couple
Almost
coming up. But if you need one, and you're in that area, you can get one.
Yeah, you can.
If not, go on the website, an online consultation. If you're like, oh, I don't know about this, go on to TikTok, go on to YouTube. He's got a podcast. Amazing new set, amazing new studio. Man. Great interviews. Davey was on an episode.
Yes, sir. First one.
Really, really good. And just sharpen those tools, man. You can't just like show up.
That's right.
Right? You got to get good.
You can, but you're gonna suck.
Separate yourself.
Yes.
Get good.
Ooh.
Get good. Anytimeafterslap.com.
Bang.
Patreon.com/YouAreHerePod.
Hey.
Guys, if you want to throw us a bone, if you want to support us, if you want to just help us out, if you like us, just throw us a bone by going to the Patreon. Got some extra content on there. You could hook us up. Coffee, you know what I mean? It's as little as $3, I think.
Yeah.
Or $5, I don't know.
That's right.
Something like that. But we love you and thank you. On to the episode.
Mwah. In a video game.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft. So I learned that today, bro.
That's very
Emperor
nice
Nero.
of you, man. That's very kind. It's very cool that you
I wanted to educate you. I wanted to educate the viewers.
Thanks, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I wanted to bring that to the table today.
You know what I did? I did a new thing.
What'd you do?
Let me just tell you, I guess love changes you. Because your boy ran in the rain.
I ran in the snow.
Really?
Yes, dude.
My guy.
Wait, did you run for fun or did you run like to get exercise? Like
you run for fun?
It's raining, and then you ran outside.
No, I ran for exercise.
Me too.
In the rain.
Okay. You like?
I guess it was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
And then I got back and I just did yoga.
Wow.
Your boy did yoga.
Wow, you changed.
Your boy's doing yoga.
You're trying to get flexible?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying to loosen my body.
Do you find it hard to breathe when you do yoga?
Yes.
Right? Isn't that the hardest thing?
I'm telling you, after I did it, I was like, oh, I understand why there's like crazy people that are like yogis. And, dude, I felt so good.
Does your significant other, does she?
Yeah.
She does it.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of like, let me try it.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Because I just feel so like I don't have a range of mobility. I feel so like when I turn my
you're
turn like this, I go,
You're stiff.
like I feel like it should be different, you know? Or I shouldn't be like, if I'm standing in a position, like my back shouldn't like start cramping, you know? Like that shouldn't be a thing.
That's from you like shoveling snow, lifting shit since you were like 10.
Yes.
You know?
So I was like, let me give it a try.
Yeah.
And dude, I felt like 10 times looser. And like, I think the main thing is the breathing.
I think that's it.
That was the main focus of it.
It's so hard.
Dude, it's impossible.
Right?
Because it's called like flow, I guess. You're doing like both things at the same time. And every movement has like an inhale or exhale.
Yeah.
Dude, it changes.
They say that like flexibility is like the fountain of youth in humans. Like if you can stay flexible for a super long time, you have a good shot at like living a healthy life. Do you ever like bend over to like tie your shoes and you're like, I can't breathe?
Yeah.
It's like,
I
drop something. I'm like,
is there any seat anywhere?
Trying to like pick up something. Like, I can't get your breath, dude.
Yeah. Like I feel like I'm strong, like I can lift things. And
yeah.
I don't
You can power through and explode.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's off balance, my like strength.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I have zero core.
Dude, I totally get it.
I feel like I have nothing.
I did that one class. I took that I won't say the name of the school, but it was like the boxing circuit training group class thing. Took it. I'm thinking like, oh, you're going to hit the bag a bunch of times and like do that a bunch.
Because you do boxing training.
Yeah. This was like nonstop. You're doing that. And then there's a bench section where you're like doing squats and like like crazy things with weights and shit. And I'm not used to that stuff, bro. I was stiff as a board.
Yeah.
The next 2 days, I like could not flex my abdomen. And I'm like, dude, how I gotta start just like tightening this shit while like on my day to day. I gotta like flex this.
Dude, I'm telling you, I feel like if you just did yoga, nothing else, maybe you're like walking or something,
Pilates
or running, I feel like it'd be
shred
crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts because it's all of that, but also you're like holding plank and all that. And it's like working all the muscles too.
Yeah.
It's just not, it's not straightforward where it's like lift, you know? It's just more like, it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but it's so hard.
But you're sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's tough, bro.
Dude, speaking of Pilates, I don't know why you brought that up, but I heard the weirdest thing about it.
What'd you hear, bro? You seem like nervous to say it.
I am.
Oh, no.
Supposedly, I can't do this. So
it makes a wiener bigger?
You know how...
Is that what you were going to say?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you were going to say.
No.
Okay, no, I don't know.
And if it did, I'd be doing it.
Damn it.
But for Pilates, they have this like certain... I think they have like a weird like kind of roller kind of
it's thing. Like a board on
and they also
cables.
have like this circle thing.
I haven't seen that.
That you hold with your feet.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, there's like 2 little pads on it, and you hold your feet.
Okay.
And a guy created Pilates.
A guy?
Yeah, and he created this thing, this circle thing.
You're funny.
for women that would do it.
Okay.
And it's it's popular in that world that like everyone was going to this guy. I was like, oh my God, like after doing the Pilates classes and doing this guy's classes, they're like, oh man, like the husbands would start coming and be like, yo, like what are you doing to like my wife? Like, she's like, she has like, they call it Pilates P word.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Supposedly it's like a game changer.
What? Dude.
And I had to bring it up because you brought up Pilates.
What?
Yeah.
That's real?
Yeah. And I heard it makes your wiener bigger.
Dude, I wasn't far off.
You weren't.
Wow. So the circle.
So I think the youth thing, like, is what you're saying, is like there's this, like even with like calisthenics. You ever see those dudes that are just in like the New York block like playground, like doing pull-ups and all that,
lifting body weight.
Yeah, like just body weight exercises.
Oh
like,
yeah. There's just dude.
You know what? Go ahead.
No, just a guy comes that I'm friends with now. This guy Joey. Shout out Joey.
Heck yeah.
He's like shredded.
Yeah.
Dude just does pull-ups.
Yep.
But he looks like a rock.
Yeah.
Dude is fucking.
Dude, a push-up. You can make a push-up work out your whole body.
Oh, I started doing crazy push-ups.
Yeah,
man.
I gotta get on that.
I
haven't been doing a lot with body weight stuff.
I'm getting kind of like secretly in the dark, kind of toned out.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I know it's hidden. I'm wearing like a baggy sweater. I don't want to say shit,
dude.
But if Golden Gloves come around and I'm kind of ready, like, I don't know. I might pull my ticket.
I'm excited.
I'll show you. I'll show you when the cameras are off. I'll take some.
But I just want to say,
I'll take my sweater off when the cameras are off in the t-shirt and my pants.
Thanks, dude. Let's do it after.
Well, I just want to show you my thigh.
Okay.
I have a striation in my thigh. I want to really get in there.
I want to bring up.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you showed a caveman the gym,
yeah,
it'd be insane.
What they would look like?
No, like the idea of a gym.
Like we go to lift things?
We go to like walk on a treadmill.
Right.
We go
to exercise. The idea
we go to do a machine that you could just do on the floor.
Well, it was survival back then. Bro.
Yeah.
You had to like live through shit.
Yeah. But it's just funny that like because of the comfort, we just make things to be more uncomfy. In a way.
Thank God.
Yeah. Like an ice plunge.
Yeah.
Like what are we doing?
Because we're built like we still have.
They say it's gonna change your life.
Well, I don't know if all that's true, but there's definitely good things that happen to your body when you do it.
Okay.
There has to be.
I said okay, but we've gotten far enough in life.
But then,
is that really gonna help?
I think because we still have.
Like, why don't you just go forget about an ice plunge and just live?
Well, we don't do it.
I know, but like people are that like. I don't know. In my brain, I'm like, why would you ever have an ice plunge?
It's the comfortability shit. It's like we're too comfortable, and then we gotta do the uncomfortable shit.
It's so I don't know, aggravating.
I know. I hear you.
Like we're inventing things
to be uncomfortable
that are like not useful, really.
Let me frame it like this: is the gym stage danger?
Stage danger?
Yeah, it's like stage survival.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Are we playing
kinda, yeah.
Like our ancestors would be running away from predators.
Yeah.
And that's us on a treadmill.
Kinda, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
One of our ancestors is getting crushed by a boulder that fell on him, and that's bench press.
Yeah. Like is God looking at someone on a treadmill being like, hey dude, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like
that's a great question.
You know what I mean?
I wonder what God's thinking about us now.
That's
such a good question. Like, oh, how far you guys have like strayed. Or like you guys are crushed.
Someone's on a leg lift just like really pushing. It's like, dang, man.
Dang.
You ever see the guys that like when the weight goes all the way to their like down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not that?
It's not me, no.
How about when they put the foam pad here and they're like, oosh.
Yeah.
And they like push it off the.
Hey, I'm gonna be the guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the guy to start doing this exercise. I'm gonna be the first guy to do it. Because only women do it.
No, don't do that. You want to know what people? You don't want to know what gave me an understanding of like where people are at nowadays.
Yeah.
I think we got one of the most brutal comments ever
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
And I saw, and this, dude, your response, you're the fucking man. You're the best.
I have to.
You're the best. Like, that's the perfect response.
Yeah.
What did he? I gotta pull it up.
Pull it up, man.
I just gotta pull it up and read it just so we can.
It did make me be like, I'm like, come on,
we're
man.
we're not gonna do this every time.
Come on, bro.
We're not gonna address it every time. But when we get it,
We should.
address it once in a while.
I was close to being like, nah, I shouldn't.
No, dude, it was
But
spot
I'm like, you know
on.
what?
Spot on.
This is another thing, that Mikey in 2025 is doing.
What's that?
I'm done being nice. I'm done.
Oh no.
I'm so done, dude.
Oh, no.
I'm done being nice.
Why?
I'm gonna be ruthless.
Wait, dude.
Mikey's gonna be ruthless.
I don't know
now.
if that's what you should be, bro. Wait a second, dude. Like, don't be ruthless.
No, but like not with like friends and like
Just like strangers,
opportunities, but like
people you don't know.
I mean with like things at work, like letting things go with people. I'm like, you know what?
It's time to be ruthless.
No,
Yeah,
I'm done.
you're gonna bring the hammer.
Because people taking too much now.
You know what? Fair, Mikey.
People being too mean.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't let everyone take you.
I'm done.
You're getting taken.
I'm done.
You're getting played
All
a
right.
fool a little bit.
Not really, but like sometimes I am. And it
People
makes me
think
be
they
like,
can walk all
I'm like,
over
you know what, dude? Screw you guys.
People look at you, they say, Mark. Right?
No,
They
dude.
say, like, give me your lunch money, kid.
No.
Then when they look at you.
I would never let people do that.
So this person, I don't even want to say his name. I'm not going to say his name, but I'll say his comment. just as brutal, just hate on the internet. Here we go. If you think someone's listening to you, you're fooling yourself, period. And I was like, wow. I think what we were talking about was like, how it's so kind when someone shares with you, like, right? The content's like, it's so kind when another human shares what they're going through. Because you feel less alone.
Yeah, to relate.
And it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And then you get that.
Yeah.
And what's funny is you're wrong. People are listening. Like, we're getting people reaching out to us through different platforms saying like, this is great. Thank you.
Yeah.
I feel the same. Whatever they're feeling. So first of all, you liar. You don't know what you're talking about. Second of all, like, who are you? Like, what are you doing?
Like standing on the corner and someone just walks by and says that.
And like, you get fucking smacked or like whatever.
Yeah.
But it's the internet. And you know what's great? It didn't affect me like in like a negative way. I was just genuinely like, wow.
I know, yeah. That's how I think of it now.
Wow. And
Makes
then
me
you
be like-
said, God bless, man.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Yeah, have a blessed day. Yeah. That was the perfect
That's all you can do.
Dude, it's my favorite thing in the world.
That's all you can do.
You know why? You do this to a hate balloon. Psst, you take all the air out of his fucking sails. The best thing to do is just, I think, in my opinion, exactly what you did.
Yeah.
Homie just try to make us feel like nobody, like nothing. Like what we do is nothing.
Yeah.
But I find that very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It is interesting.
Took a second to be like, you guys are losers. Don't forget that. You're a loser. Nobody's listening to you. If you think someone's listening, you are fooling yourself.
Yeah. I've definitely had like things when I've watched things and I'm like, oh, I wanted to say something mean, but then I'm like, nah.
Yeah, but you don't act on it.
Yeah.
You thought it, maybe.
No.
It's just amazing to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so wild. That's the internet. Like you're never gonna avoid that.
And also like the messed up thing about it, like especially on Twitter, dude, it's like you can make money off of doing that.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you have enough interactions and stuff,
yeah,
like you can start making money off tweets.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Like just based off negativity.
Just negative tweets.
I mean, yeah, as long as you're getting like likes and follows.
It doesn't have to be true. You just have to
you can literally just like cause uproars and just be making money.
Can you imagine like I would just feel like, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Imagine cashing that paycheck every week and being like, my Twitter hate paycheck came through.
Yeah.
I would just feel like a piece of shit.
Yeah. Some people are catching a bag though, you know.
Catch a bag, homie.
Yeah. I have a
TikTok was gone.
Yeah, for a little, right?
For a day. Did you see it?
I didn't really see.
You didn't see?
No.
I tried to log on and it was like, it gives you this message. And
Really?
It's like, sorry, President Trump is working hard to like make sure we don't go away forever. And then like 6 hours later, it was like,
Just back.
we're back. It was
Interesting,
crazy.
dude.
People were freaking out.
It's weird.
I was kind of low key excited. I was like, let's just see what life is like without TikTok.
What happens?
Let's see how we live.
You slip out the TikTok.
Right?
People are like, I can't do my life anymore.
And then it came back within hours, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, that was too quick. We needed like a week off.
Yeah, nothing happened.
Yeah, we needed a week off.
There's no withdrawal. There's nothing.
Apparently it's postponed, this like final decision.
Yeah.
Until, I don't know if it's 90 days or something, but
yeah,
apparently it's postponed.
Same with the ceasefire.
Oh, that's well,
a lot of postponements.
Is that postponed?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
I think
like
it's going to be
on.
Nah, I think it's going to be like weeks or something.
Yeah, great.
Pretty rough.
I've heard from multiple sources that like this happens all the time and then it just goes back.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been the past 10 years. Or
Great.
50, I guess.
Great.
Depends who you ask.
This is the thing about religion. This is what I've heard. This is hot button topic. You said ceasefire. I look at religion and I'm like, I'm benefiting from it now in my life. This version of religion I subscribe to.
Mm-hmm.
And I see a positive change in my life.
Yeah.
And then I zoom out and I look like overseas or even here sometimes. And I'm like, and I think the question was posed by like a pastor I was listening to.
Mm.
He said, someone asked me, does religion cause war?
Mm.
And then the answer was yes. It's like, fuck.
Whoa.
Like a difference in religion. Like one-on-one, I have a lot of friends that are different religions and we're chilling.
Yeah.
And you zoom out to nations that are following certain religions and they clash.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I wonder if it's like only religion causing that anymore. I feel like back in the day,
well,
like,
crusades were definitely
that's what I was gonna say. Is like
definitely that.
Stuff like that.
That was exactly why it happened.
I mean, there's like hate crimes and stuff like that that could cause like a bigger uproar. But I think like
for sure.
I think a lot of the kind of more modern conflicts or in the past 100 years is probably more like
land.
Yeah,
money.
Land and history kind of trying to be proven by certain sides.
Yep.
That's what a lot of things
That's
over
fair.
there is it's kind of different stories, I guess, of like the history that is never agreed on.
The chicken or the egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you believe
Who came
in?
first? Like about religion?
The Jews or the Palestinians?
Oh, no. Don't do that. I mean, we've had that podcast before, and I'm clearly biased and I'm on one side of it. But, yeah, dude, I heard that and I was like, well, they definitely did cause wars with the Crusades. That was like real deal. That was people like, we're going to spread Christianity throughout the world.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to take it and we're going to give it to you, like, and we're going to kill you if you don't like it.
Yep.
And that's wild. That's wild. That's not what the Bible says to
God
do.
told me that.
Not the Bible I read. At
Told
least.
me to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's interesting, bro. It really is interesting. I think what I've been learning about like it's interesting to me how the religion has branched off. Like you'll get something like the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll have a group of people who read the same book, but they'll have someone else come along like we're gonna get canceled, Mormon, like Joseph Smith, right? Like a dude who was like, he was like the new prophet.
Yeah.
Right? And he had a revelation, this guy.
Yeah.
Was like a con man, and then had a revelation.
Hold on.
Put his hat in his head.
Hold on.
And he used our seeing stone.
Wait.
And he had a revelation. He believed we'd all be gods, right? Jesus.
Is that really what it was?
Jesus and Satan were brothers. Yeah. He had a whole revelation. But that dude just created a whole thing.
Yeah.
Utah became, like, I didn't even know this about the Mormons. Like, they took that.
Yeah.
They said we have to build Zion here, like this perfect place.
Out in Utah.
They ran to Mexico. This is when the West was still wild. They started building it there. It was part of Mexico still.
Mm.
Then it turned into America, but they had to fight with the government because they were having plural marriages. They were part of what Joseph Smith said was like, dudes are like viral, like they're feral. Like in order for us to be at our best versions of ourselves, we need 15 wives.
Now,
wait a second.
Pretty.
Look at you.
Reasonable.
Wow.
Pretty reasonable.
Dude.
No.
Brigham Young.
No,
over here,
I'm
bro.
no, I'm not with it. I would never follow Sean Smith. Or
dude. But I think the thing that was the thing. That was like where the government was like, oh, hell no. Like they took over such a huge piece of land and they were like, this is ours. And the government's like, this ain't yours. So they gave them like Utah to like chill. And they can't have plural marriages.
Now, why do you have to give them something to chill?
Because they were huge. They were going all over the place.
Bring back the Crusades.
They were recruiting people. But dude, I just find it so interesting how I find it interesting how like humans like us, we can believe something where there's minimal scientific proof, or there's some but not all, and we choose to believe. Like, that's interesting to me.
Yeah,
I do it. I choose to believe in something. I can't visibly, physically bring evidence to you and say, see, it's true.
I think we all do, kind of.
We all do in some way, right? I just find it interesting. Like, it's a choice.
Yeah.
And there's many out there. Like now, like in the time we live, there's like a few strong ones, and then there's others. But there's people that have tried like 7 different religions. Like I just saw a girl talking about, she was Muslim, she's Mormon now. She was like a Rastafarian. She started in Catholicism. She moved to Baptist. She went through like 7 different versions of religion, and she found herself in the Mormon religion. I'm just like, it's wild that like we look for more than what we see and hear, and I think there's a reason for that. I think the human spirit is a real thing, and I think we can't see all the colors on it. That's scientific. You can't see any color. You could barely see color.
Barely, yeah.
But my point is, like,
halfway.
We can't see everything that exists, like scientifically.
Yeah.
We can only see so much. So maybe there's something else out there that, like, our spirit, or whatever you believe, your body, your soul yearns to experience. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe we just like mystery. Maybe we like something we can't understand fully.
It's that curiosity to see if something does mean something, or you can find like an answer to something.
Right.
And sometimes there's a guy that, can trick you enough to be like, here's the answer.
That's true too. It's very charismatic. Joseph Smith.
There's very good books.
There's very good books.
There's things that makes, you can write, you can make something up that makes a lot of sense.
For sure.
People believed in Hitler. Like,
for sure.
Yeah,
man. We could be swayed big time.
Yeah.
And that's I guess it's case by case. You have to check yourself and see where you lie in that situation in all things. Like, I always feel like a skeptic. I'm like watching myself with my religion, and I'm like, are you in or are you out? Like, well, you don't agree with that, but this moves your heart to like tears. So are you all in, or are you part in, or are you 90% in, or what? Because they're saying you can't be, and you're feeling this way.
Yeah.
I sit in the back row. Like, I can't. I feel myself like I'm not able to. But one-on-one with I believe like God is real. I fully am invested.
I relate to that, man. I do.
I believe in His Son. Like, I believe He made Himself flesh and came and died for our sins. Like, I found myself to believe that at this age, but there's things that I can't fully like.
I don't know why for me is when I get in like a room full of people,
I get it.
I'm like,
I get it.
I don't know. I'm like,
you know what it is for me?
How can it be that everyone's on the same page here?
It's not that for me.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's lying.
Yeah.
And this is just me. I don't know. I get skeptical about like the wife and the husband with the 2 perfect kids in the minivan thing.
Yeah.
What I'm seeing around me, in the bright clothes, and everyone's in their Sunday best and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're sad inside. Like, something's got to be. You can't just be smiling right now. You can't just be happy and like, it's good to see you today. Good morning. Like, you know what I mean? I go there, I'm not feeling good.
Yeah.
I go there, I want to experience this. Like, I need to be reminded. I need to be like shown something I didn't know. Like, I want to feel the spirit because I'm less than right now. I'm not feeling well. I'm not doing great, or I'm not perfect. So I think my brain goes to skeptic town. And I grew up Catholic, which is very much like dress up, and go to church and like there's stages of this thing and be respectful, and like there is like a pomp and circumstance to this process.
Yeah.
And there's literally smoke. like the Holy Spirit. They light sage. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so part of that is like the mystery, but part of it is like, to me, I got skeptical. I was like, I want to feel the Spirit in me. I don't want to like be tricked.
Yeah.
Or be part of like an email chain and like serve the congregate, like, and I'm selfish. Like, I'll say that I'm in a stage in my religious beliefs where I'm selfish.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find it for me, and I'm skeptical. But what I've experienced is my heart has changed in many ways. Not always. Haven't been like, everything isn't made perfect because I've found something that I believe in and I believe is real. But I definitely feel better about my life and the direction it's going. Like, I see a light at the end of the tunnel a bit. I see a way where I can actively day to day, like, do better than I did yesterday. I see a purpose. I don't see like a selfish just adventure that I'm on, if that makes sense. So in that way, I resonate with it. I don't know. That's my vibration right now.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Thanks
bro.
for sharing it, dude.
Well, I don't know, bro. I'm just talking to you about it.
Yeah. I had like I think it'd be interesting to talk about. I had like kind of like a negative, because, you know, I've been trying to, I don't know, been trying to get into a little more and trying to understand that relationship I have too.
You sent me a cool thing.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, which is really nice.
That was nice.
We can talk about it too.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know. Also, I don't know any, like, I learned that there's etiquette with all this, and I don't really know, because I'm like, oh, I just share everything.
Yeah, I think you.
If that's all right. I don't know.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, who says you can't?
I don't know. Sometimes I get the feeling where I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't talk about it, or it should only be with God. Or,
I think you should feel free to share it.
Yeah.
You might push people away, but it's like, who cares?
Yeah, true. There's one kind of like feeling, because things have been great, you know what I mean? And I've been like kind of doing, I don't know, every day doing like devotional stuff and like trying to get into things, and you know what I mean? Like,
little gratitude?
Yeah,
sure.
Gratitude stuff. That's a good word to use. I'm doing a little gratitude stuff and trying to get into things. And I feel like I kind of talked to my brother about it a little bit. It's that same kind of, I think, just basic question that a lot of people always have when they go through these like cycles of like getting into it and out of it. You probably went through it too. It's like just things that, like, bad things that happen.
Yep.
You know?
Everyone does.
Every time I'm like, it's like certain things where I'm like, oh, like, this is the first time I'm going to pray on it or something. And I'm like, I expect there to be this like answered prayer.
Right.
And I feel so dumb.
No, bro.
You know?
You should.
But then like it isn't. And then like even worse things happen. I'm like, and then someone says, oh, like the first time like someone said something like, I'll pray on that for me or something. And I'm like, oh man, maybe that's good. Yeah. But every time that ever happens, the bad thing happens.
Okay.
You know? And I'm like, well, what the heck's going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But then I started kind of like going through it and like, I don't know, working through that idea and like reading some stuff online. And I was like, maybe, you know, it's not about like the bad things are going to happen. That's life, right? Always. But through the bad times, you have kind of this relationship with God. 100%. And that kind of brings you through. 100%. And that's the thing that's you're carrying with you through it. Yes. Or the power that you get.
Yes. Your life is not going to, this is what I've learned and what I'm believing now. Yeah. And I've seen in the parables and like through how Jesus was when he was here and what he would talk about. Your life isn't like, boom, everything's going to be great. Yeah. If you rock with me, you're going to see cool shit happen all the time. And like, you're going to see miracles happen and you're never going to feel pain.
Yeah. It's like about the low points.
This is the difference. I think the biggest breakthrough and the belief thing is believing. One of my favorite verses, I don't remember where, but I can't forget it. You will find me when you seek me with all of your heart. So not a half measure, not like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I don't even know what it means. Yeah. It was just stated that way. And it spoke to me. It was like, if I really want to see him, I'm sure I will drop to my knees. I will be at my lowest point. And I will have nowhere else to turn. I'll have no vices. Yeah. Everything I'll ever have like tried to do to make it work and like find God will have like exhausted itself in this world. And I'll have to drop to my knees in whatever form I am and just seek him with all of my heart. And then he'll show up. And it didn't quite happen like that. But there's definitely moments in my life where I was brought to that point over the past few years. And I chose to pray. And I chose to start opening up. And it was slow over time. It wasn't like a boom moment where like God entered my life and I knew it.
Yeah.
Life was different. It happened progressively over like months and months.
Yeah.
The biggest change was that belief of, I'm going to choose to believe that when I speak, someone's listening. And it's not someone, it's some God who made me and loves me and wants to hear what I have to say. And knowing that he loves me, he doesn't want the bad thing to happen to me. He's here for me. He's going to help me through this. He might move some furniture around in my life. He might make me feel, you're going to be uncomfortable. You're not going to like where the couch is. Like, I know you don't like it. You don't like the couch by the window. I can see 10 moves ahead of you. Trust me, it's going to work out. You're going to feel uncomfortable right now in this transition. I'm going to shape you into something greater than you are. You need to get there, but I'm going to bring you there. Trust me. Trust me, man. To believe that, to put your faith into something that you can't see, you can't hear, you start to do that. You start to put your belief into that little by little. And I think that belief grows and that faith starts to grow. And then you see change. You see yourself go to a low moment and it doesn't feel like desolation and despair and like I'm stuck. My life is awful. Why does this happen to me? You know there's a reason. You know that there's someone there guiding you through this always. He promises you that. Promises you. He's going to bring you through this. And like, you're never going to be alone again. That's why I choose to put my faith into God. Like I choose every day.
Man, maybe do you think that's why, like when we're in that room with all these people, that's why you feel that, I don't know,
spirit?
That lying kind of feeling?
Oh, that lying.
Because it's like, you know that, I don't know, at least with me, it's like, I feel like I know that it's not really in the, like right here, like here's God, you know what I mean?
Right.
We're in this room of people, like God's here. It's like, can't really tell, or I don't know.
I understand.
Like maybe that's why, you know, because I know it's kind of like this background working.
Yeah. Like there is literally a show going on to make us feel this something.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I think I try to focus on like, what am I doing there?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do that. I'm like, what am I doing here? I'm trying to worship God. I'm trying to like worship the thing that made me, that loves me, that loves all of us, and that wants us to be with him forever. I'm trying to give him praise. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to focus on what I'm doing today. I'm praising him with singing, with learning about what he wrote. You know, the stories, the parables that Jesus brought us. Like, I want to learn. And then I want to worship him. I want to say thank you. Yeah. And when I start to give the gratitude and thanks back to him, I start to feel it. Whoa, he's speaking to me a little bit. Like I feel different.
Life's been pretty good.
Dude. You can speak on that. I mean,
there was one cool moment that I had when I was in Texas and I went to a church for a day. Yeah. And I don't know, there's this
That's the best when you're like skeptical hippo and you go in for like a day.
Yeah.
That's the best.
I'm not that skeptical anymore.
No, I know.
It's more just kind of like an interest now.
Yeah, it's cool.
You know? And I like going.
It's a great stage.
I would go.
I feel like
I really like don't mind going.
You're like detective religion detective. You know what I mean? Like
no, I'm not a detective.
No, you just get to check shit. I'm saying it's a cool stage. Like I remember being in that phase of it and I was like, this is cool, man. I'm popping in here. I'm popping in the mosque. Like I'm checking shit out.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude.
But I remember like in the, you know, the to the start of the whatever whole ceremony, or not ceremony, I don't know, show, what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know.
The whole show.
I don't even know.
But they start playing music and stuff. And I remember like near the
service.
End of,
that's what it is.
Service. Yeah, service. There we go. Like the last song, I noticed, like, I don't know, I just like looking around. Yeah. Like what it does to people.
Fuck yeah.
And I saw like, it was just these two like older dudes. They're there together.
Yeah.
And like at first, like in the first beginning of everything, they were like, they had their hands up the whole time, singing every word.
Yeah.
And then at the end, they had like arms around each other.
Yep.
Like singing.
Yep.
And I'm like, damn, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like I wonder what the story is for them.
100%.
You know, like what are they going?
When we went, there was a mother and daughter. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
And they were in front of us, and the daughter leaned over and grabbed the mother and started hugging her.
Yeah.
During the songs.
Yeah, dude.
People get moved, man. You start to feel like the spirit. You feel like something loves you.
That's nice, dude.
That's the part of religion where it's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm now. It's not now. People take a religion, right? A good thing, a beautiful thing like that. I heard now I have a friend who told me she grew up a certain way. And I found it, she was very honest and very open about like her father. And I had like a ton of questions. She was just answering them all. And she was like, father grew up religious, right? Or didn't grow up religious, but she started his family, had a bunch of kids in church, right? Raised them in the church, like taught them at home, like, but was very like kooky and like bad dude, like did not treat them well at all, like wouldn't feed them properly, would feed himself. Like, I can't even imagine a father. Can you ever imagine that? Yeah, really. Isn't that? It tells me everything I need to know, like in that act. But had faith. Like, so you see someone like that, and you're like, well, he missed a point, I guess, or something. Because
what happened?
What the fuck happened? Yeah, well, and people have mental illness, and you know, I think that's more.
But yeah, if he's like going to the same room with all these people,
right? It doesn't.
It's like, what are you hearing?
Bro, I don't know, but it made me think of like. Because we were talking about the way we were brought up and if we had anger issues and like, you know, do you have like, do you blow up? Because I remember feeling like I was kind of surviving all the time. And then I'd blow up. I see red. I had an anger issue, like for real. And she was like, yeah, you know, I did it kind of this way. And I in a moment I was like, whoa. Like I stopped and I kind of zoomed out. I said, it's amazing you ended up like this. Like you made it through getting evicted from a bunch of places and like no security and no help from your mom. You felt totally alone. You had to like help your siblings get around and like live and like feel like you had to take care of them at such a young age. You didn't have a voice. You were afraid of your father. Like you had all this stuff going on. And like today I'm talking to you and like you're this fully realized like member of society with like total respect for others and like a great, like you do well at your job and like just you're killing it. It's amazing to me. It made me think like it's amazing what people go through and what they survive in their past. And then they get to this point in the present and they're like these beautiful people. They like survived and danced around all these dangerous things as kids and like upbringings that were not suited for like fertile, like healthy growth. And they turn into these beautiful people. I see so many of them. And it amazes me that a human being, the spirit of like a human can survive that and come out the other side. You know, like wounded, sure. Like dealing with stuff, definitely. But like, they try to make the best versions of themselves. Despite all that. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, it takes like a certain, because like there's like multiple paths you can take, you know?
Yeah, man.
But I don't know. I think I always felt that like anything bad that happened in life, I was like, I just don't want to be that. I don't want to turn into that.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that's like a big motivator for people like that, you know? Or even, you know, people in poverty and all this stuff. It's like, even like with, I think like you see a lot of those stories of like rappers and stuff like that. It's like you come from like the depths, you know what I mean? Like the worst places and nothing and the worst stories sometimes. And that's like just talking about them. It's like, this is like a lot of people go through this, like millions of people, right?
Yeah, bro.
Like normal people. You know, that you don't hear about any of them.
Yeah.
And they're just normal people in society.
Yeah, dude.
You're right. It's like, yeah, like a human can endure so much and still somehow turn out like, not think that they deserve like more or something and put that down on someone or something.
Yeah.
Or their family and hold resentment or I don't know. Maybe there's still resentment, but to like contain it.
Yeah.
That's like real. That's when I think when people grow up super early, you know? Kind of forced to.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Our part of the conversation turned into that. It was like, did you feel like?
Yeah, taking care of siblings, like.
Yeah, did you feel like you could express that, like to anyone? Was there anyone you felt like you could talk to about how you felt? And she was like, no.
Yeah, probably not.
And I felt the same way, bro. I was like, I didn't realize it till I was older.
Yeah.
I didn't tell anyone anything. Like. I had a couple friends where I'd share some things, and they were so cool, and they like opened their door, and I could come over for dinner, like I could stay as long as I wanted. They were so kind, bro. But I never felt like
shame in your situation.
I just felt like I didn't have a voice. Like no one wanted to hear what I thought about anything. You know, like I had no say, and no one was coming to the rescue. Like you just have to get through it. Like you just got to kind of take it on the chin, turn into whatever you got to turn into, like get by for the day, and your feelings, they'll go away. You know? And you do that for long enough, like you carry those feelings long enough, and it does something to your, like your spirit, your body, like your heart, your head. It twists you up. It gives you anger problems. It like makes it hard for you to share. When I got into a relationship, I tried to be Mr. Perfect. I pretended like shit was chill. Like I have no issue. Do whatever you want. Yeah, like it's fine. I don't have no. How do I? It looks great. Like everything's great.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "What's wrong with like what do you feel about this? Like, are you upset? Are you okay?" And then I would just blow up. I would just spiral, blow up. I would turn in. I pulled over on Route 46 one day. She was coming after me for something, and it was something that I did that I was wrong, and I said something I like that upset her.
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, it's fine, everything's fine." And I just pulled over on Route 46. I got out of the car. I parked in some like parking lot, some tile parking spot, like tile store, and I exploded, and all I could say was over and over, "I'm garbage." And I don't know where it was coming from. It wasn't even pertaining to what she was saying. I just kept screaming like and crying like I'm garbage, sitting on a curb. Like I was literally just balled up on a curb over and over. And she was so sweet. Like she just stuck it out with me, bro. And I didn't fix it then. It just came out. Don't know from where. Can't explain where. Don't know why I labeled myself garbage like that. But that's what came out of my fucking heart. And that's how I saw myself, I guess. And she stuck it out with me, bro. For years. Like I'd have those moments. Like once a year. Twice a year. Someone would pull out a photo album, I just fucking lose it. Like looking at old pictures and shit, I just lose my shit. And I can't explain why. Someone bring up your mother. Boom. I don't know what the fuck it was. Like, I couldn't process it. Couldn't even talk about it. That's the thing. I couldn't talk about it.
It's crazy like the way you're saying it, because I think you know why.
Now I do.
I think it's because like you had to. That's what it is. You endure so long.
Yeah.
That's just what you do.
Yep.
And like you got no other game plan.
Dude, and you're a boy.
Yeah.
Like you're not taught. There's no role model that's saying like, hey,
speak your feelings.
Like, no, for real. Like I didn't have one man in my life that looked at me in the eyes and was like, bro, cry. Like you're good. Like let the shit out, man. If I had that, bro, I know I'd be a better version of myself than I am today. I know it, dude. Yeah. I know I would. There was nobody. There was, and it's not their fault. It's not their fault either. And I've learned that. They didn't have that either. Yeah. I'm glad I get to be that now, bro. Like I get to talk to whoever comes up to me, like same friends, people I just meet. People, I have deep conversation with people at the spot, at the cafe.
I know you do.
And I just like, they cry I cry with them. There's no shame in being a man and feeling something. I saw some Jocko Willick motherfucker that was, and no disrespect to him, but that, you know, he coached you up to be strong and, you know, violent. You're a man, you're alpha, this and that. For sure, that's that part. There's that part of me that's easy to get to for me. I had no problem like tapping into fucking, you want to fuck with me? Like I have no issue getting
that's easy to do.
Easy. And it's simple. Easy for you and it's easy for all other guys. Yeah. We've been through that. Yeah. We can do that. We can tap into some part. Not everyone, but there's definitely more dudes I think that have an easier time getting to that spot.
I think most do.
Where you can defend yourself, where you could say like, I'm going to push harder than you. I'm going to be more competitive. All that dude stuff. We grow up with that. It's safe. I have such a hard had such a hard time just expressing who I was. Yeah. My fears. And
expressing isn't the same as like wallowing in fear and sadness.
That's different.
Like,
that's different.
There's like three areas.
Sharing.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I think it's like the like being able to be a man and be like the alpha, whatever, like get shit done basically.
Yeah.
Then there's like the depressive, sad, like emotional, but then there's the middle where it's the understanding, being able to express, not, and like instead of choosing to solve the problem with either force or escaping in fear or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like the actual like man way to do.
Yeah, I think so.
Figure shit out,
dude. It's
because in the grand scheme of things, there really isn't like if you're more of a man or woman, it's gonna solve the problem. Like in a between two people. You know what I mean?
No, there's no way.
There's got to be an agreement.
For sure.
You can't just win an argument by yourself.
No, absolutely not, dude. You have to learn to communicate your feelings. As a human, you just have to.
Yeah.
You're gonna die inside if you don't. You're gonna get cancer. Yeah. Like people literally get cancer from not doing that.
From stress, dude.
You need to learn how to communicate your feelings, man. And
that's totally true,
bro. It's the truth.
Yeah,
if you're struggling with that, I'm telling you, it's okay to be a man. You are a man if you express how you feel. It's actually more of a beautiful thing to do than to tough it out, than to carry it around. Because I guarantee you, you're gonna get to an age where you bottle it up for too long, and you become rigid, and you're emotionally unstable. You have no tools how to communicate how you feel, and then there's no going back. It's you're gonna be too far gone. Learn to express yourself now freely. I promise you, your friends aren't gonna run away. If they do, they're not your friends. They're not. They're not for you. And you're not supposed to have everyone just around you all the time in your life. It's okay to express yourself, man. It's actually the most healthy thing you could do, I think. And when I heard that dude saying like, "Oh, men cry too much now on podcasts and that, whatever," you know what, bro? You're allowed to have your opinion. I have a totally different opinion. If you've ever, I don't know, if you've ever struggled with that, I think you should feel totally
It's just
free.
tough because that's what impressionable young people, they see that and they're like, I want to be the strong guy.
Of course. It's more attractive.
In the let me get muscled up, and
it's more attractive.
And like be like, fuck you. Or like, you know what I mean?
The cool
Handle
dude that doesn't care. And he's fucking tough. And
I'm a millionaire. And like
everyone cares, bro.
Yeah.
You're alone in your bedroom. I guarantee you care. I know you care.
Yeah.
You have a heart. You
100%.
Definitely care about shit.
And
you like that girl. Yeah. Or guy or whoever. You're struggling to express how you feel there. You're struggling to express how you feel about your family. You're struggling to express about how you feel about your future. You have a fear about yourself. Bro, we all got it. We all got it. And we pretend like we're not that.
Yeah. And you're going to don't waste time just not confronting it. You know?
Bro, get ahead of it now.
That's the biggest problem.
Get ahead of it now.
We just ignored the actual problem.
Yes.
Most of our lives.
Yes, dude.
You know? But I just felt like I started like becoming a person when
but it takes that.
Yeah.
Sometimes
it takes 26, 25.
I was 30.
Yeah. That's how it is though, I think.
Yeah, bro.
And also I want to bring up like that you were bringing up like those moments where like to learn how to, you know, express and everything and not hold things in, and like those moments where you're like becoming emotional wreck. Like I know in my life, those were the moments I felt like when I was like trying to be strong, but I just like crumbled.
Yeah.
Was the most emasculating points in my life.
It's the worst.
I'm like, I don't know shit.
Yeah.
I don't know how to handle anything.
No.
You know?
I'm a child.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. And like you can't even explain why. It's just like it just comes out of you. It's just like pew.
You don't have the tool or skill to express how you feel. So it just shoots out of you.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
What did I just let out of myself? And then you hide it again.
Yep.
Because now you're guilted or you're ashamed.
Yep.
And it's just a cycle. It'll build up over time. It'll build up over a few months or a year or 2 years. And then someone's going to show you a photo, or you're going to be listening to a song, or you're going to have a thought about someone who you can't talk to no more, or your mom and dad are going to do this, or your partner's going to say that, or whatever. Boom. Someone at work's going to do something else that triggers you. You don't even know why you're angry.
Yep.
That's scary, bro. That's how people get shot. That's how people do terrible things to themselves, bro. I'm telling you. I think carrying your luggage around like that without putting it down or letting someone else carry it for a second or examining what's in the luggage, that's where shit goes wrong. That's where we struggle. Then like, I'm just trying to, with the time I have and the breath of my body and like this place that we get to talk, and I'm talking to you. We've been talking about this for years, bro. I told you I worried about you. Like after I'm on this side of it and I'm looking back at you and I know you were still kind of processing and it's a journey. Like I'm not there. You're not there. Like we're still learning tools. We're still, we're doing a good job. Now we're talking about it more.
Yeah.
We're choosing to express ourselves more. We laugh and shit. We make fun, but we also share our real feelings. And like, that's why, like, thank you for sitting down with me today, bros, because we can do this.
Yeah.
So to that guy that said that thing before, like, you think anyone's listening?
Yeah.
I know there's one.
Yeah.
I know there's one, and I'm glad that they could.
There's two people here.
They could hear two guys that, like,
that
are sharing and being honest with themselves. Because I wish that we existed for me when I was a kid.
Me too, man.
I would have listened to us, and I would have said, oh, man, I'm going to tell my mom how, like I miss my dad. Or, like, I'm scared right now.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have said that. And I would have loved to tell my dad, like, I'm emotional. Like, can you just look at me? Like, you know, can you just tell me I'm cool? Like, I'm okay and things are going to be okay. If I had that, I know I would be in a better position than I am today. I know I would, bro. But I'm also proud of myself for getting to this position that I'm at now. And that's God to me. That's God to me. Because I know I could have been a fucking terror. I could have ended up in, then I was telling my friend, so many different lives I could have lived and you could have lived. And like, we could have ended up crazy. We could have hurt a lot of people. It could have been philanderers and like all kinds of drugs and just damaging people left and right and continuing the cycle. Yeah. Continuing that. But I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah, dude.
I'm glad we didn't.
You met the right people.
That all God.
Yeah.
That's I swear, bro. I could tell his hand has been if you really look, dude, I'm telling you. One day you're gonna tell me you see it too. You could see where God was like, move over 3 inches. I'm telling you, bro. You're gonna look back and you're gonna say like, wow.
Yeah.
He had me, man. He had me, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
I actually it's I'm so glad we like circled back to like a good point. Instead of in the beginning we were
sorry, bro.
Being wild.
Sorry, man.
But dude, with new relationships and stuff, like it's funny, like
can I say it's blooming?
It's blooming. And it's funny because like the stuff you were talking about, like how in the beginning of a relationship you were like, everything's cool, everything's chill. Dude.
We all do it. We all do it.
Yeah. But like I'll just say what I wrote down. I realized myself what I've been doing differently now.
What do you see?
Which I'm like, holy shit. I feel like this is like, I was like, it was all meant for this. Like all for this relationship, you know?
Yes.
So I'm like, I finally feel like I'm just like grown and like I can handle my shit and not be in here all the time and make not bring something up and be a child all the time.
Yes.
Because I catch my insecurities before they come out.
Whoa.
I feel like this is the biggest thing in the world.
Expand.
Because I feel like, I don't know, a lot of problems I think that happen in relationships, it comes from a lot of like, you feel like they're somewhere else. They're looking at some other person.
Yeah. What do you do?
Yeah. Like, or like someone I'm with, like, and then none of that gets resolved. And it just becomes even worse. And the worse the relationship gets, the more insecurities come out and the more problems you want to have.
Yeah.
And things just go and go down.
They multiply and then it's trash.
Yeah. And then you either, both split or you just go into just hell, basically.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I am just in tune with, I feel something coming up because it's not like things are perfect. Nothing's ever perfect.
Nothing.
You have to work through things.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Inevitably, something's gonna come up where you have to, like an obstacle you both got to tackle.
That's life.
Maybe you have a difference in opinions on something.
You're two people, not one.
But like, if you can't, like you said, express and just figure it out, sometimes that doesn't mean it's the right fit.
True.
Right?
Absolutely.
But I find myself with like sometimes I'm like, I start feeling weird when I hear something. I'm like, oh wait, but that's because I feel like back in the day, this, that. I'm like, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm fine.
Hey, and if you're not, you can say it.
Yeah.
That's
exactly
fair.
And we've already it's the best because I'm only catching things that haven't already been brought up.
Totally.
And I'm like, oh, this isn't even like worth time.
Yes.
Because it's literally so stupid.
Yeah.
And I noticed a lot of stuff is from kind of traumas in the past.
Oh, it's all that.
With me.
I understand.
Where I'm like, oh, this is bad. Like I gotta like like catch this and just throw it away because it's bad. Yes. It's just like weird things from the past. Yeah. You know, that I don't want to make the same mistake again.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Afraid of failing.
Yeah. And there's always this feeling of I want to be the perfect guy, you know, but
100%, 100%, bro.
Yeah. It's just been very like, I don't know. I feel like I'm such a leveled head. Yeah. And it's awesome.
You want to know something? You just made me think of this. For me, I know when I trace it back, why I did that. Why I did the same thing you did with I got to be perfect. And
yeah.
It stems from everything in the past.
Yeah.
I don't want to be left alone again. I don't want to be left alone and abandoned. So I got to be perfect.
Yeah. How long can I hold up this like perfect, like, look at me.
Until someone comes around and they say like, hey kid, I see you. I see all of the stuff you're hiding.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm not going anywhere. Like that will change you.
Yeah.
That will change you. That will remove those fears and you'll start to like shed some of that armor and you start to be yourself more and you're like rewarded by the other person with love.
Yeah.
And acceptance. Maybe a challenge, but like also like communication on how it's okay. I'm not pushing you away.
Yeah.
We got to adjust. We got to like work on some stuff. When someone's not leaving and they prove it to you, it'll change you.
Yeah.
Someone loves you unconditionally.
Yeah.
Now that's special. That will change it. That'll make you become yourself.
Yeah.
You feel free to do it.
It's so funny because I feel like I haven't been myself with someone in like forever.
That's dude.
And I notice it. I'm like, I just giggle. I just giggle to myself.
I want to shout her name.
Because you know me.
I want to shout her name.
Don't.
I know, but she deserves it. You know what I mean?
Stop it. One day.
One
day, and it's not gonna be
fucking.
And it's not gonna be you shouting. It's gonna be me.
All right. I'm just so happy, man.
Me too.
Damn.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Fuck. I didn't want to kill your thought. Sorry.
Let's leave it with a question, dude.
Hit me.
Are we at our best when we act out of love?
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Always. Yes. That's the answer. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the You Are Here podcast, in my opinion. Do you have an opinion? A different opinion? Are you mewing again? Damn, son. You're glowing. Your skin looks great.
You Are Here podcast, episode 312.
Say a nice thing
about me. We love you guys. Dave, you're fucking awesome.
Thanks, bro.
I want to stop cursing. I'm going to bring it back, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the guy.
I'm going to be that guy with you. Okay. That's the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
What is that for, dude?
I don't know.
What is that for but for?
Screw it.
Oh.
There it is.
Episode 312, guys. We love you.
How do you do the Pilates?
My name's Mike, and I'm signing out.
My name's Dave. I love y'all. Please be kind to yourself. Please be kind to one another.
Hey, close your legs.
Sorry.